I always knew politics were demons in disguise. Anyways, besides that, let's get on to the actual real major subject of this episode. We got a lot of character backstory along with just amazing, plot shoved onto us, and we actually shown that Kate is older than she looks. I've been theorizing this for a very long time, you all know I have, but actually finally getting it revealed that Kate is freaking ancient, very freaking ancient. That beginning scene, damn, that was really good. I like it. The way they managed to show us that Kate is older than she looks, but she's so old, I don't really have a grasp at how old she really is. See, I have a lot of questions for this series. Really, I mean, the plot is just so far out there that I really don't have a grasp of what the hell is going on in the mechanics and technology of the series. But for some reason, I am drawn in to Sekai Seifuku's actual universe and series every week. I don't know what it is. This ain't the most spectacular anime I've ever seen. It's not the greatest anime. It's definitely not the comedy anime. I mean, it doesn't have really that much good comedy, but for some reason each week when I watch Sekai Seifuku, I'm dragged in and I want to continue watching it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if any of you else feel like the same way as I do. But anyways, let's continue back on track. I like this episode for different factors of the dark character backgrounds. I'm finding out the past of Goro with his wife that was killed. That was dark and interesting. I love the way that was fleshed out. I love the atmosphere and the music that was used and Kaori's entire reasoning of how she pretty much doesn't like Goro now. I understand now. I now understand why she hates Zvezda. So, really, there's a couple of scenes in this episode that really got me upset. Goro is supposedly dead. Goro is dead? Are you freaking kidding me? Goro is my favorite character in this series, and you're telling me he's supposedly dead. I hope he is alive. I don't want to see Goro dead after being able to survive a freaking bulldozer with Pierre blocking it with a freaking kitchen utensil. I don't want to see Goro die because he's a boss. So besides that factor, we get another thing that was introduced this episode. Yasu is a traitor. Wow. So, honestly, it's really actually understandable if we think about it. A guy that likes to smoke, he's in the Zvezda. We have Kate that doesn't like people smoking. And then we got Asuda's dad that smokes cigars. So, it kind of really points out if you were really paying attention. But this goes back to the factor of how confusing and weird this anime really is. Now, Yasu, I don't know if he's a double agent or if he's actually a straight out cold traitor. But here's my judgments. Honestly, I think Yasu might be actually a really good guy. But he might be manipulating the white light and the government to try to, I guess, get back on Zvezda's side and try to save the chief. If the chief ain't dead, I see Yasu saving him. But if the chief is really dead, I see Yasu just, being a cold-hearted traitor. So there's some things I'm talking about right there. Now, another thing is, I really did freaking enjoy was seeing the backstory to Asuda. Finding out more about his father and mother. This was something interesting. I did not expect some development like this. I've noticed recently, the past couple episodes, it's really turned dark. Like last episode, we saw right when the episode ended, the tone just completely did a freaking 180. The tone managed to drag over into this episode, especially with the backstories, and we get to see Asuda's mother and father eating at a dinner table, and the mother breaks up with Asuda's father. Now, the reason for this is, it looks like that Asuda's father did not care for anyone, didn't care about anything. All he cared about was his work. He looked like a tyrant while he was with his family. I mean, he sat there and ate food, okay? And from a different impression, if you watch a lot of different romance anime, you think the father, Asuda's father, ate the food that his mother made because he respects her. He respects her cooking. But the mother took it a different way. She took it in a way as, the father doesn't care for my cooking. So I don't care why do I want to cook for him? Why do I want to be with a man that doesn't want to be around me, doesn't want to spend time with children, and just, eats my food just as substance for he can go back to work in the next 30 minutes. So I understand the reason by that. That was really upsetting, get to find out Asuda's actual past story. I wonder what exactly led him up to the events of actually running away from his house. I mean, it's pretty understandable why he ran from his house, but I want to see the exact events of what really truly led up to him finally giving up on his father and wanting to run away. Because, I mean, if that scene with his mother didn't make him run away, what really did make him run away? Now, another thing, that freaking black smoke that with the cigar Asuda's father was smoking, that was interesting the way Kate said that you're not human anymore. What exactly is Asuda's father? I mean, I've already said he was a demon, yes, but I mean, what is he really? I mean, we really don't have an understanding of the full-out technology in this series. We really don't. We see crazy powers, magic and stuff, but we don't really know 100% how they work. So, hopefully this is fleshed out in the series, because I see some plot holes in the series, I really do, but hopefully they are actually kind of, I guess, answered by the time the end of the series. Supposedly the series is going to be 13 episodes, so we got 2 more episodes left, so they should be able to fill in these plot holes if they try really hard enough. Another thing that was revealed, there's a lot of freaking reveals this episode, was Natasha. Every time she cries, she freaking, spawns those little weird, glum creatures, whatever. You talk about little jello creatures, or dongos. Dongos are in Clan. I don't know what you want to call them. But anyways, they look freaking cute, as we all know, and supposedly Natasha is the entire source zone every time she cries. So, that's really weird. I wonder exactly how she can manage to do something like that. Now, another sad scene. See, there's so many freaking sad scenes in this episode. Damn! I didn't realize that this much crap really happened. freaking Sekai Seifuku, man, is shocking me with the amount of information it's adding in each freaking episode. Okay, so Roboco was dismantled. That was, oh man. If I didn't have a reason to hate the government at all by the time of this episode, I do now. After what they did to Roboco was downright fucking evil. They tore her apart, piece by piece, and put her in a box, slung her out on the floor in front of Natasha. That was the downright meaning of what the hell. That was messed up. So, I have the emotions from this episode. I really enjoyed this episode. This episode was good. I expect a lot more from Sekai Seifuku. It's completely shocked me with the amount of plot and dark tones. Someone told me in the last episode review that this series was actually made by the creators of Darker Than Black. Yeah, I never would have known. The atmosphere and way this series feels completely different than Darker Than Black did, so I really don't see the actual similarities between it. Usually when you see a writer go from a dark series like Darker Than Black to like freaking Sekai Seifuku, you'd see some similarities, but I really don't. So anyways, tell me your thoughts on that, everybody. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live, and everybody, love you so much. Chibi out.